Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abdul Majid Burhan. I am the Rotaract Club President of IUIU. Rotaract Club of IUIU is an institutional-based club that operates under Rotary. We normally operate every Tuesday, that is from 4:30 to 6 p.m. in the University Gilboard Room. Rotary Club of IUIU was chartered in 2015. That was in April, and I think right now the club is now 8 years old. We normally engage things with the community that are less privileged or that are having challenges in the society that we are living in. Rotary Club of IUIU is a non-government organization, a non-political organization that was formed by Rotary International to help students in universities and other institutions to develop their leadership skills in mind, keeping the humanity at the very end of helping the needs of the society we are living in. Purposely, Rotaract Club activities is there just to change the lives of the people who are less privileged or that are going through some challenges. We are there to help people out, the orphans, in the way of educating them, providing for them means of survival. Also, the girl child in guidance and other counseling activities. Yes, Rotaract Club also, in conjunction with Rotary International, also support mothers through the labor, through the donation of blood in conjunction with Red Cross International. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe to 7 Talk, who happens to bring today's fellowship live to your doorsteps. As today we welcome the DRR, that is the District Rotary Representative, Eastern Region, Cluster 1, to his official first visit to Rotaract Club of IUIU. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. To have today's fellowship with some visitors around. Without wasting time, we are going to go through the norms. We're going to go through the norms, and first on the norms, we are having the grace. The grace is going to be chaired by Kotut Jonathan. Then we are going to have the loyal toast to be chaired by our PLD director, that is Mr. Tritons. Then we are going to have the forward test. The forward test will be, I think everyone is going to participate in the forward test. Then under the norms, the last, we are going to have the goals of Rotaract. Thank you.
Let's have the quest. What we have had and about to receive, may the good Lord make us truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of others.
Amen.
Let's share the value first. I propose to vote to the detail of the President.
His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. The forward test. For the things we do, say, think, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Be beneficial to all concerned. Let us have the goals of Rotaract.
To develop professional
and leadership skills, to emphasize respect for the right of others, and to promote ethical standards and the dignity of all useful expressions, to provide opportunity for young people to address the needs and concerns of the community and our world, to provide opportunity for working in cooperation with sponsoring Rotary clubs, to motivate young eventual membership in Rotary. Good evening once again. Today we are meeting for our weekly fellowship or the club meeting that we normally have every Tuesday here in the same venue, the Gilbert Room. And on the agenda, after going through the norms of Rotaract, the next on agenda is going to be introductions from the members. You tell us your name, the course you're doing, the year, and also, if you have any other posts that you are holding within the institution or outside the walls of this institution, you can also tell us. And also, lastly, don't forget to tell us your status, like as in the relationship status. Thank you. I think we can start here. Walaikum salam.
Yes, I'm Wafra Janet, the treasurer, Rotaract Club of IUIU, former Minister Campus Affairs. I'm in year 3, education. I'm in a relationship.
I'm going to take him through the different reports.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
Ismail Idris Waweo, doing education year 3. I'm the secretary Rotaract Club of IUIU. I'm the former Minister General Duties and also former Publicity Crystal Association, and I'm the Vice President Crystal Association. I'm single.
Our dear visitors and members present, good evening. I'm Isamat Emmanuel Jimmy. I'm a student of, I'm offering education. I'm a student of year 3.
Pardon?
And currently I'm working as a member of parliament representing non-resident consequence. I'm single.
3,000 something.
Thank you.
That's both internationals and Ugandans. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Nando Joyce Constance. I'm in year 2, doing midwifery, IUIU, and I'm in a relationship.
God is good and all the time.
God is good.
I'm Opio Esort Returns. I'm in my 3rd year law. And as the great norm and the rule of IUIU, we are meant to be single, so definitely I'm single.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
I'm Abdallah Ali, a student of procurement and logistics year 3. I'm a minister in IUIU government. I'm also the speaker of the Faculty of Management Studies. My relationship status hasn't changed. I'm in relationships and I'm still active. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Kotut Jonathan is my name. Former Chief PRO of this university. Currently the president of AYLF. And I'm a 4th year law student. I'm in my final year. My relationship status is that I'm heartbroken. Yeah, I'm heartbroken, and currently I'm searching. No, I'm not searching. I'm still heartbroken. I don't want to be this one.
Let her stop. Yeah, sure.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
I'm Namtos Shamila, doing records management, and I'm in a relationship.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm a My Gift, student of records management. I'm in a relationship.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
That Aisha is my name. Year 1 student doing law. Status, I'm not sure.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Kwajira Caroline Rose, year 1, student of law, and I'm single.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I'm Babas Naima, education, chief fresh USA,
Before we go to
single.
plan to get the samples, but
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
coordinator's office allow us to at least
Uthman
fix one
Sraka,
to get there.
doing education,
No, the investors in
single.
innovations like development things, so they don't want the main gate to be congested. So that's why we are coming.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Najibing Ashraf, doing social work, year 1, status single.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Masood Tamim Mumber, year 4 student doing law, former off-campus minister, former projects director at Rotaract Club, former vice president Interact Club, Kasese Muslim Secondary School. My status as well, like Babalao, remains the same. I'm single Pro Max.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Masereka Gregory, year 4 student, and a finalist as well. Executive member of the 7 Talk, as you saw on our camera, along the set. I'm fine, I'm easy, like every day.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Muhammad Abdurrahman Diri. I'm doing PSS, year 2. I'm relationship.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Queen, year 3 student doing bachelor's of law. Status, me I don't see women, me I'm blind.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Crispus Mayeku, law student, year 3, very single.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Ntege Abdul, year 1, doing arts in economics. Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Lukwago Bashir, alias what he has said. Formerly the cabinet minister for campus affairs. Formerly the auditor, the Law Student Society. Currently the president, International Humanitarian Law Club, IHL. I am a single father to a very beautiful daughter. That is my status. So, if you are ready to nurture a very beautiful daughter.
Greetings to all. For my match, I'm tied Zainab, LLB1. I think, yeah, I'm in a relationship. I think so.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
Yeah, I'm Gilbert Ronda. I'm a Rotarian from Rotary Club of Mbale Metro. I'm a civil engineer. For me, I'm married. I married a beautiful wife from Kasese. Just to and some men, they are my in-laws. And I have 6 children. 3 are biological and 3 are adopted. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Oguti Nasir. Currently the Guild President of Islamic University in Uganda. I'm glad to be here today. My status, I am single, but in the relationship. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening once again. My name is Abdul Majid Rohan. I'm a student of law, 3rd year. I am the current chairperson for West Nile Students Association. I am the former project director of this great club. I am a former minister of Defense and Security in His Excellency Kakande Havdar's government. Then currently I am the club president of Rotaract Club of IUIU. My relationship status, that's there. But yeah, I'm fighting day and night to get one lady that I can settle down with. Thank you.
All the best.
Yes, today happens to be a Tuesday, and as a norm and a well-known culture that we normally fellowship or we normally have our club meetings every Tuesday here in the Guild boardroom. And today we happen to be having the fellowship and with some new faces, okay? Others are not new to us, like my brother there, though we as club of Rotaract Club of IUIU, we are demanding him. He came here, he told us that he's going to have his marriage, he's going to marry. We are waiting for invitation as a club from him. He did not. So I don't know, but he has promised to invite us for the anniversary. Okay, so I pray that all of us shall be there during the anniversary celebration. Yes, to those people who might be attending the fellowship for the first time, Rotaract Club of IUIU was chartered in April. During the course of the fellowship, we shall get to know more about this club. Today, we happen to be blessed with the visit of our dear DRR. To those people who don't know it, it is District Rotaract Representative, Eastern Region, present with us. And we are having also the LDRR present, and also some members from our neighboring clubs within Bale, who also happens to come and embrace with us today's fellowship. As the club president of IUIU, and with my experience of being a leader in this club of Rotaract Club of IUIU, this is the first time since I joined this club that we are having the DRR's visit to this club. So in one way or the other, I can say that I'm blessed to have him visit this club during my reign in office, and it is an achievement. Okay, the schedules he's having is totally fixed up, but he saw it fit to come at least and spend today's fellowship with us. I really appreciate him for that. To the members of the club and to the new members of the club, we are all aware of what we are having at hand. we are planning for the handover. At the same time, we are having a running project that we are working hard to see that we effect it out. So other communications will come in the reactions or in what we call questions and answers. Without wasting time, allow me to welcome the LDRR to take us through agenda number 5. Thank you.
Good evening to you all. I'm Charles Mugume, your Lieutenant DRR. And like what President said, I'm the one taking the eastern side. The person I'm to introduce is the one taking the entire Uganda. So this evening we are honored to be with our DRR, known by the names Emmanuel Rukera. Was born in Masaka, Uganda, and is the fourth born of 7. He attended Nalia SS, the prestigious St. Mary's College Kisubi, and holds a Bachelor's of Science in Quantitative Economics from Makerere University. Thrives in the textile industry and is a director at Britain for tailored suits and luxury wear, and at Britain school uniforms. Emmanuel is a past president of the Interact Club of Nage SS, joined Rotaract in 2015, and is a past president of the Rotaract Club of Makerere University and a current member of the Rotaract Club of Kampala City. Rukera is a graduate of the Rotary Leadership Institute, a promoter of the Rotary Learning Center, and has since 2017 served in various roles and on committees at the district level. He is a sustaining member of the Rotary Foundation, sustaining member means at least commits to giving to the foundation at least $100 per year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me our district Rotary representative, Emmanuel Rukera, District 9213.
Thank you very much. Then you take us through the report. Okay, briefly. Thank you once again. According to agenda number 5, we are going through the club status report. I'll be reading the club status report to the new members, also to all the members of the club, where our club is standing as per 2023 Rotary year. A detailed report on the state of the club at DRR's visit on 26th September 2023 in the Guild boardroom, compiled by Sumaya Idris Waweyo, the Secretary, Rotaract Club of IUIU. Table of content, we have in first, we have in the Big 4 agenda, that is the membership, the Rotary Foundation, public image, and family of Rotaract. Second, on the table of content, we have in the projects. Third, we have in professional and leadership development. Fourth, we have in club strength. Fifth, we have in club weaknesses. And the last on the table of content, we have in RAI, that is the Rotaract Art Initiative. RR Going to the Big Four agenda. One, we are looking at the membership. The Rotary Club of IUIU is an institution-based club that invites members by way of invitation through a friend or a member of the club to come and join the club. We want to make sure to join a club that best fits your passion and perspective. We can connect you with the club that's right for you and make it easy to get involved and on your way to membership immediately. However, our club membership is one of the difficult things because of the members who are lazy to pay their dues, and also getting new members, it's also difficult task because of bias instilled in people about our club. We have a range of 30 members in our club, on which about 9 members were finalists who are no longer with us, and the rest of the members. Some members are not consistent in attending fellowships and paying their club dues. The goal of the club this year is to motivate and attract more members into the club, like 20 members, and also to make sure that they pay their dues through informing them the use of the dues they pay, and also teaching them Rotaract is an importance of being a Rotaractor. We have received some new members in the club, who are about 7, and we are looking forward to maintain their membership through the activities we do in the club. For example, fun in the fellowships, the friendship that is so much emphasized in the club. The Rotary Foundation, that's the TRF. As the club back, we had never supported TRF because of little or no knowledge about what TRF is all about. This year, one of the goals and agenda of this club is to look forward to support the Rotary Foundation to be able to help Rotary members to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace by improving health, providing quality education, improving the environment, and alleviating poverty in the world at large. Public image. The club is looking forward to opening up social media accounts to run the club activities or to expose more the club to the outside world. For example, last week, our fellowship was live on TikTok. To those people who were able to get the link, the fellowship was live on TikTok, and today's fellowship is live on 7 Talk. To those people who have YouTube accounts or YouTube channel, you'll be watching it via the 7 Talk YouTube channel. And the club is looking forward to maintain this image of the club by widening the scope of social media handles to the club. It is composed of an infinite variety of facts about the club, events, advertising, and goals that work together to make an impression on the public, and also publicizing the club to different people positively. The club goal is to have different social handles, and also create t-shirts and more flyers, and update our banner to this year's theme. This year's theme is Create Hope in the World, and that's what we are looking forward to update this year, to update our banner in regards to this year's theme. We are looking forward to also invite 7 Talk, as earlier on stated, a YouTube channel owned by one of our members, and it's liked by many students, with more than 1,800 subscribers, who happens to be students of Islamic University in Uganda and members from the outside world. Within the university, in one of our fellowships, so that we can also create awareness of our club existence. And we are very glad that today 7 Talk, through his team, they are present to have the fellowship with us. The family of Rotaract. Looking forward to strengthen unity within all the members through fun fellowships like football, cards, which is well known as Matatu, Ludo. This will help to keep unity among the members, and we elected the member of family of Rotaract, and no game has been conducted yet, but still in pipeline. So we're having a chair of family of Rotaract, but we are yet to have an activity from him, but we're already having a chair of family of Rotaract. To promote close-knit bonds among our members and to provide as many opportunities for people to get to know one another as possible. Further, to promote this, we first made a group where all our members are joined, be it the alumni or the alumnas, all of them are present under the family of Rotaract. Through this group, we're able to get to know each other, and also we elected a member to be in charge of this unity, friendship, and also connecting all the members together and happily. The project. Our club has had a number of projects. For example, the park project that was conducted during my office when I was the project director. To those people who were there, the theme was the smile in the red days. We had a project of teaching the girl child in making sanitary usable pads that was held at IUIU primary. To those people who were present. The club also had a project that was, I think, 3rd of June. We had a project in one of the orphanage homes in Mbale, that is Mama Azida's home for orphans around the foothills of Wanale Hill. We had a project there that was on 3rd June. That was last semester, and both the projects we had were a success. Okay, and also the club is looking forward to go back to check the sustainability of the project we had. Further, the club also promised that the pupils who are at Mama Zida's home of orphans, school fees, to see them through primary education, because most of them are in primary 4, primary 5, 6, and 7. I think by the time we had the project, only 2 were in primary 7, and I think by this time round they are just planning to seek their PLE. And the club further has promised to extend assistance to those who are still going through primary level, to at least see them through primary education. This year the club is aiming at doing the project to boost our society and to publicize our club to all the people in the community, and also this will help us in getting new members in the club. Yes, the club is planning to have a blood donation run, and the club is also planning to make it as a joint project by inviting our neighboring clubs, that is School of Hygiene, Soko, and other RAC clubs in Mbale. We have 3 projects: mental awareness for free health checkup camp, cleaning the market. We have not done much about the project since it is still in its initial stages of plannings. But as the club led by the project director, that is Mr. Esau Tritons, who was able to come up with these project proposals though they are still in pipeline, but looking forward to start the mental awareness project. Professional and leadership skills and leadership development. As it is in the goals of Rotaract is to develop professional and leadership skills. Our club is understood this goal, and it is one of the things we are proud of because of the many leaders we have produced. For example, most of the guild leaders are Rotaractors. I can proudly say that my predecessor, who happens to be His Excellency Kakanda Havdar, was once the club president of Rotary Club of IUIU, and because of one of the goals of Rotaract is to develop professional and leadership skills, he was able to put the leadership skills he got from Rotaract Club of IUIU into practice by running for the guild, by running for guildship, and he won the elections. So, secondly, we're also proud to have the current guild president, that is His Excellency Ogut Nasiri, with us today, and I'm trying my level best, and I'm sure he's going to be a proud member of this club. Our goal this year is to develop more and also emphasize professional skills through hosting visitors from different spheres or different clubs that will inspire our professional growth. And I think today it is what we are doing. Today we are blessed with His Excellency Oguti Nasir. We are blessed with the LDRR Eastern Region. We are blessed to have the DRR that runs the whole country, meaning all the clubs, Rotary clubs in Uganda, he's their head. He heads them all, and I think that is also one of the goals that the club is fighting hard to see that it is a success. Also, the club is aiming at mentoring and producing more leaders, which will bring a new breed of leaders who are ready to serve their people so that we create a difference in the world. Yes, I can testify to that. Come May 2026, after my graduation, of course, with my bachelor's degree in law, I'm having a target of running for members of parliament in my home district, that is Maracha, to be specific. That's my target. And to my friends who are around, whom I started with right from year one, I think I've been telling them this. I've been telling them that after my bachelor's degree here, my next agenda will be running for members of parliament in my home district. May Allah bless me and may Allah give me His guidance. Career mentorship. Mentoring and producing more leaders through different discussions. For example, types of leadership, how to succeed after campus, how to overcome stress. So far, we brought IUIU leaders to inspire them through talking about types of leadership and importance. We are blessed to have ministers in His Excellency Oguti Nasiri's regime. One, I'm having Abdallah, who is also a minister in Oguti's government, and other ministers who are present. We're also having a minister here who happens also to be the secretary of the club in Oguti's government. All these leaders, they help us in talking to the members in a way of mentoring them. Rotaract Earth Initiative. In order for the club to support the green health world, which is aimed at three objectives. That is to say, tree planting, food security, and primary health care, which helps to eradicate the shortage of food to avoid famine and hunger. So this year we are having what they call Rotaract Earth Initiative. It has three objectives. One, the green health, that is by planting of trees. Two, what they call providing food security, and also primary health care, which helps to eradicate shortage of food and to avoid famine and hunger in eastern Uganda, also Uganda at large. Our club this year, we are also looking forward to join this project in order for us to join hands and use the voice with all Rotaractors to support this green initiative, which will benefit people now and the next generation. This club has looked at the objectives of RAY, and we have understood the objectives very well, that it is in line with what they call service, fun, and togetherness. Okay? One, the plant we are going to plant is going to be a service, which will not be seen right now, but in a future generation, if this club right now participates in RAY and we go ahead and plant one tree, I'm sure in 5 to 10 years from now, where the tree has been planted, people there will start enjoying the fruits of that tree. Okay? Two, if Rotary Club of IUIU participates in RAY, we are going to have fun. Okay? Because every after project, we have fun. Where we go, we have fun. What? That's like in this promote teamwork, cultivate a sense of greater good, motivate, inspire, instill, and provide purpose and direction to the rest of the members in the club. And I think all my executive members are present. All of them are present, and that I think it calls for unity and togetherness. Committed members. Our club members value their passions through strongly and move toward their goals with full force. Because they are so committed to their passions towards the club, they don't care about disapproval of others. They are able to move forward towards the goals of the club without fear of what people may think of them. Okay? Keep in mind that the four-way tests in what we say, think, do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Okay? So this is what my club members are really aiming at, and I'm happy that they are maintaining that up. The club managed to recruit new members to join the club through personal contacts. We all know people who share our interests. And members are encouraged to bring their friends to the club to join with us as they learn. This helped us to get new members. Mr. DRR, currently in this fellowship, I am glad to say that 60% of the members present, they are first-time members to the club, and it's their first time to attend fellowship with this club. And one of the goals of this club is to make sure that we maintain this number today you are seeing in front of you, to run this club and also to expand more of this club. And if this continues, I think it is high time for us to look for other alternatives of where or when we can have a fellowship in a, I think, bigger room than this. The weakness of the club, maintaining the members is lacking. It is really a challenge that we have tried to maintain the new members, because most members, they come for the fellowship for the first time, they don't come again for the other fellowships. So it is still a challenge that the club is looking forward to solve out. Lack of knowledge on certain things in the club. Yes, Mr. DRR, sir, we are having a challenge of lack of knowledge from the students, because this is an institutional-based club, and we normally use that word fellowship. And you find if you use such a word fellowship to a Muslim, they think it's the other way, that it is more of Christianity work, that he is in return as a challenge to the club because of that word fellowship. Like if you tell a friend, you know what, today we're having the club fellowship, it is really a challenge for them to come because of their faith and the religious affiliations. We are having a challenge, lastly, the challenge in paying dues. Mr. General, sir, the club is still struggling day in, day out with the members in order to see them to clear out their dues. And we are all aware that this year's deadline is 30th of September. According to the calendar, we are 4 days late, and the club is working very hard to see that by Thursday, the club will make the payment of the dues to the district club. Thank you so much. That is the summary on the status of the club.
Thank you very much for that. And without spending more time on this, I would wish that we once again welcome our DRR to share with us more about how we are faring and just because of this status report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. President Abdul. I've always looked for a chance to say assalamu alaikum. So let me use it from here. So assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, I hope I said it right. Me, I'm a Catholic, so I might not have pronounced it well. But I'm very happy to be here with you at IUIU. And today I am in the company of LDRR, Charles Mugume, who a number of you know because he's your neighbor and leader here. So please clap for him and welcome him. I also came with Rotarian Gilbert Ronda, who you also know. Please also welcome him. And I'm also happy to see and meet the guild president of this great university, President Nasri. Good to see you. I've had very many honorables and ministers, so I would say I recognize you in all your various capacities, because I think that Rotaract here is for big people, which is what it should be like. One of the reasons as to why probably the president, when did you join this club?
I joined this club, was it in 2021?
2021, okay. One of the reasons is probably you've not seen a DRR yet at this club is because there might have been delays in paying dues because the process is very strict. But I said that this year I trust that members of this club are responsible people and will pay their dues. But it is my duty to come and check on you and see how you're doing and share a few words, because if you postpone some things, I might come back when the club has disappeared. So I have to be like a doctor and bring that stitch and bring it in good time. This club, just like the university, is a big brand, but also a unique brand. Nobody in our country can fail to describe IUIU when it's mentioned to them. Of course, sometimes you're always in the news. I saw a recent story for the ladies, but in public relations, we say there's no bad publicity. Whatever happens pushes our name on people's minds, and they get to think about us. So nobody can claim not to know this university, which is a very good thing for you as members of this Rotaract club. But also, I can see all of you, despite the fact that you had days as long as mine and the LG and Rotarian Gilbert, probably had long days in class. But it doesn't matter. We're all still young people, full of energy, full of ideas, and can turn around ourselves as individuals and turn around our club if we do what is right. I was briefed that this club is a well-knit community, that you all know each other and know each other well, which is something beautiful. It is not that quality is not present at my club because for us we come from all walks of life. But you guys are lucky that all of you are in the same, should I say, fence or something like that, which is unique, and which should also help you while you go about your work of becoming super Rotaractors and building a super club. I'm also happy to appreciate that you are in touch with people that were members of this club, the alumni. It is very important for us to stay in touch with those that were here before us, most especially at this club, because they are our encyclopedias of knowledge about how this club started, but they can also be a very good resource because they know how this club operates. If they are around Bali, they can be our best choice for guest speakers since they're now professionals. If we're fundraising our project, we can have a separate budget for them to give us some money to contribute to our project. So let us keep engaging those that were here before us, and also that when we graduate and leave this club, we also become good alumni that support the club that has helped us. Of course, the president has noted about the levels of information, Rotary information and knowledge, but I've noticed that you're an e-club. People always give me these microphones that only end here, but we are streaming this meeting, which is nice. So I expect that you
use your time. The LGR and the AGR shall support the president. Add all of you on my Rotary, those that are members, to be able to access the courses on the Rotary Learning Center that give you crisp and very clear Rotary knowledge, but also knowledge that you can use in your own personal life as a student and when you eventually leave this institution. But also you keep consulting, you have resources around you, you have Rotarians that interact with Rotaractors from other clubs. Consult them and find out that every week, every other month, you're learning something new about Rotary and Rotaract, because you also need to become, starting today, the best salesperson for our organization. But it will be not good for you to sell a product that you do not know well about. So I want all of us to purpose to equip ourselves. And guess what? You're still students, so you're already in the mindset of reading. But some of you are even reading unenjoyable things. You'll be reading to pass and to excel. But Rotary stuff, Rotary knowledge and information is actually very nice. It is enjoyable. I do those courses at leisure. I do them on my phone, on my laptop. I read up, I ask people a lot of questions, because I have been a Rotaractor for the last 8 years. I'm making 8 years, I think, this week. But I do not know everything about Rotary and Rotaract, but because I make deliberate efforts every other time to learn and learn something new. And once you do that, it will be easy for you to become the ambassador that we want you to become for our organization, to tell people about Rotaract and Rotary and the benefits, because you know about them, but you've also benefited and are living the benefits of this organization. So I expect all of us to push the message of Rotaract in this university as much as you can. I have counted that all of us in this room here are about 30 or thereabout, but the club has 15 registered members on the Rotary website. We're already at 30, and I'm sure a few of you are going to decide to join this club, but I'll speak about that later. But in public image, the key thing while we invite others to come here is how we behave as individuals. I know that you people all look very humble. I don't know if it's me who is stubborn, but all of you look very humble and reserved. So there should not be an issue with you convincing people to come and join here, because you're already looking like good people. So let us continue to push that behavior of what a Rotaractor, who a Rotaractor is, a person that follows the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and help us make our existing friendships better? And of course, will it be beneficial and be of good gain to all those that it concerns? That is how we live Rotaract in our daily lives, in our school life, in our hostels, in our wherever you are. On the pitch, if you're a sports person, the 4-way test should be your anchor as a super Rotaractor. And of course, wearing your lapel pin. I noticed that most of you don't have your lapel pins, so I cannot know who is a guest and who is a Rotaract member. When you become a Rotaractor, you're given a pin, a lapel pin that you wear, that even if I find you in Kampala, in Chikubu on the streets, I can be able to greet you and say you are my fellow Rotaractor. But if you have no pin, it might be hard. You go to the bank and the people serving you are members of the Rotary family, and if you have your pin, you might get a few favors. You might be served beyond 5 p.m. simply because you are a Rotaract member. That is not, of course, breaking the law, but it's just using your privilege as a person that does good in the world, as a person that is deliberate about your personal growth. I'm also happy once again that this is a very innovative club, that you stream your meetings, because I know that streaming them, you're also creating a record. That 10 years down the road, President Abdul will go back and tell, I'm sure he will have children by then, the wife would have come, tell his kids that he was president of this club and have evidence. Sometimes children are stubborn, they might say that you're limbo. But when he has those videos from YouTube, but also all of us as members of this club. So I'm happy that you're innovative. And please clap for yourselves in this regard, because I have not seen this anywhere, and yet I am always on the move every day, visiting all our clubs. So keep up the creativity. It is expected of you as my fellow young people. Of course, that when we enter this club, we are building one closely knit family. You already have that going on. All of you are friends, all of you are acquaintances, you're interrelated. you're Rotaractors, you're serving on the guild, so you probably know everybody in this institution. Celebrate one another, celebrate birthdays, celebrate achievements, results for the semester, celebrate wins. Guild president has won and he's from us, minister has been appointed. Let people know that they are valued and their time here is appreciated. A board member does something good, Mr. President, send them a message. A member of the board does good as a member, appreciate them for leading you and leading you well. And also let us make it simple but consistent, that you don't have to buy the biggest cake to cut and celebrate for birthday babies every month, but a message goes a long way, private and public, in telling a person that you might not have that money for that cake, but you're thinking about them. Because we come to Rotary and Rotaract for very many reasons. But what keeps us here is that we find family, people with whom we align in the same direction. I gave this example earlier at UCU, that we all come from families and homes and realize that we don't think the same way like our siblings. Yet we have the same father, same mother, same upbringing, we eat the same food, but we can be so divergent and have conflicts here and there. But in Rotary, when you enter here in Rotaract, in our club, all of us are facing to one direction, the direction of service, fun, and togetherness. You don't find that anywhere else. And so we must utilize it and ensure it's something that makes us stand out. And of course, growing together. You are students, you all are in various courses. I know that law students are suffering a lot because they always choose to suffer, but all of you can support one another, no matter your course. Somebody is depressed, they're in coursework, please give them a call, send them a message, show them that you're in this together, but also as an individual, make it easy for others to look out for you and to celebrate. Don't be the person that is crying and locks the room and closes the curtains, so that we get to worry about you. Life should be lived easily and simply, but also in a community like we have here at this club. And of course, Rotaractors and Rotarians are happy people. So I expect that you people are the happiest people on campus. Not because you don't have problems. All of us have problems and challenges. Let me call them challenges. But because for us, despite what everybody else does, for us we go ahead and serve communities and create that goodwill in the world. Our challenges should not push us from remembering who we are and how well we are placed as individuals. Because tell you what, Rotaract is actually a privilege. That is why not everybody is here. That is why you might explain to something for 10 years, but they might never get it because they're probably not supposed to be here and be part of this privilege. So please ensure that you go together, attend projects, contribute to the projects. We have speakers here at the president and the directors. So come and attend these meetings and participate as a person and let your presence be felt, because that is what Rotaract is. I read in the report that the president also emphasized that here I am not yet ready to give to the Rotary Foundation, but giving to the foundation, ladies and gentlemen, is not a matter of amounts. I thought maybe the president thought that we're asking them to give $1,000, $10,000, 10 million, but no. We are looking for that 1,000 shillings, that 500 shillings, that even a student who has understood that Rotaractors and Rotarians are generous gets out that 500 shillings over their 10,000 shillings a week pocket money and gives to causes beyond them. Rotarians and Rotaractors do work or do community projects that they might never benefit from. When you go to a village, wherever you go, and you sink that borehole, you might never drink the water from it, you might never fetch water from it, but you've done something that is beyond you as a human being. And that is where reward comes from. That is why people wake up with blessings and they do not know how things are happening. But it's because you did something for somebody that you didn't mind whether they said thank you. Probably you never even met them. And when you contribute to the Rotary Foundation, our efforts, even go international, when you give to the polio eradication process and fund, your efforts are noticed in Afghanistan. Some of us might never visit that country and only stop reading about it in the news. But that is what Rotary is, because we are an international organization. So please, be generous as young people. Inculcate in yourselves, out of your own free will, a culture of giving beyond you. That it is not about the amount, but the heart of giving. And you'll see how much you will be blessed as an individual. Because when you give, you're forced to work harder as a default because you want to keep giving. And giving is enjoyable. That is why in our societies we have the same faces that give. Until you break into that circle of givers, which I would like you to do while you're students here, you probably might never notice the true meaning and true value of Rotaract. So today, I hope that we will give us and raise that 1,000 from anybody who is willing and has understood the message to the Rotary Foundation. So that IUIU records that when the DRR came here today, there was some money raised for our Rotary Foundation. And you'll see how much that will push your club to the next level. And as I conclude, every institution-based club like this one, IUIU, like Makerere University, like UCU in Kampala, in Mbale, oh, it's in Mokono, in Mbale, like all Ndeje in Luero, what defines you is how many people you're able to convince to come here. So being 15 members, Mr. President, is not good enough for you as a club, because this looks like we're having a cabinet meeting of the guild president and his people. If somebody walked in and they didn't see chains, this regalia, they would think we're having a guild council meeting. I don't know how many ministers you have, Mr. President. Are they about 30? Exactly, I'm right. Rotaract in our institutions is about getting as many people as possible into this organization. So I want all of you to go back to your classes, to your lecture rooms, to your hostels, wherever you hang out in your associations, to the guild committee and cabinet, and tell people that they need to be part of Rotaract. Because we belong to very many organizations as young people. I've seen a very big chair for the Bagwere, so there's probably Basoga and Sete. Is there Nkoba Zambogo here? No, I'm Muganda, so there's Nkoba Zambogo. But none of those organizations is international. Yeah? Rotary is Rotary International, and Rotaract is also international. Minus a few organizations, of course, but this is the best that you can have that is in over 100 countries with over 1.4 million people across the world. And that is what every young person needs to be part of. That you can be in Rotaract, and your friends are not limited to Mbale, to Kampala, to wherever, but over the board, in Asia, in Europe, in America, in Africa, you get to get an international understanding. So please go out and sell Rotaract. I believe with just this small number, because we have not done enough. But once we know more about the organization, we need to read about it. It shall be easy for us to ably sell. I have been told that this university has about 3,000 students. So if we are 15 and we are drawing a graph or doing a percentage to be 0.0000, but I'd just like to ask you to just look for 5% of the university students, because 10% is 300, 5% is 150. But if you want to have 150 people as Rotaractors at this club, that means you have to invite 300 people. So each of us invites 10 people and 5 stay. And that is how we handle. Because you need to share this privilege of Rotaract with others. So please clap for yourselves. Because I know that you're not selfish people. And that the next time I come back here, I'm a very mobile person. And once I hear that IUIU has reached 100 people, I will come from Kampala and come back here and celebrate with you. And probably carry a very big cake for us to cut, because you have listened to this message of sharing Rotaract. So please invite everyone, and for the first timers, sign up. Rotaract will learn on the job, as long as you know you need to pay your dues and pay them in time, and also attend at least 60% of our weekly meetings. You are Rotaract already. Everything else you learn while on the job. So I look forward to that, and for us, of course, all of us being responsible members, remembering why we are here, to grow, to have, to do service, to have fun, not as fun in itself, but as a reward for service, and ensure that we get together as a bigger family. I know that I heard that you guys have a different level of strictness. I went to Makerere, so we're all over the place. But this should make us even deeper and bigger Rotaractors. I left St. Mary's College, Kisubi in 2012 after my O-level, and I went to Nalia. I don't know if anybody here went to Nalia. Yes, if a gentleman tell you, Nalia was like a military school, and were treated like, I don't know. So it was a culture shock for me. But then I discovered there was Interact, and it was my new lease of life. Otherwise, I would never have managed. So every other Sunday, I looked forward to doing that something that is out of the school's very tight schedule, and that is how I became an interactor. So I tell people, if I had stayed in St. Mary's College, I probably would never have joined Interact, I would never have joined Rotaract, because I've never have understood that there's somewhere that you can take refuge. So no matter how hard a week has been for you, no matter how hard a weekend might have been, or how hard the coursework or the test might have been, please look forward, coming here, share good vibes, share good energy, and become a wonderful attractor. As a attractor at the university, I was deliberate about building my networks. That by the time before I left university, I'd already been seen and spotted. So it was easy for me to get a job. When I started my business, it was easy for me because I built my networks before. Some of us wait to graduate, then you start building the network. It doesn't work like that. You build the network before you use it. You build a house before you want to get urgently into it, because some things take time. People need to see how consistent you are. People need to see how humble you are. People need to see how good you are at what you do for them to give you an opportunity. And I want you to be deliberate about networking, about throwing whatever you're studying in people's faces. If you're a law student now, you're in year 2. 4 years is 2 years, 2 years is a very short time. But if you start right now, you're a law student, it will stick on their mind. 2 years later, they'll be looking out for you, because they know that person A and B has been a law student at IUIU, they've been consistent, we can trust them, so we can recommend them here. Give it time and start now as students. Those in community-based clubs don't have that chance because they're already joining when they're older. But as a student retractor, trust me, you have the biggest chance to become the best version of yourself. You're going to live here when you've learned how to speak to people, when you've learned how to be accountable, when you've learned how to do project reports. When you go to your workplace, people will be surprised that while others are getting coded training, when you've just been employed, for you already shooting. Probably get promoted in the first 1 year, because retractors are excellent people who also excel at their books, and everything you must touch as a retractor should turn into gold. And after you're done here at the institution, there are clubs everywhere, other retract clubs in the communities, no matter your village. If I would sample here, for example, what is your village? Manafwa. What's the closest club to Manafwa? There's a Rotary club. Yes. Another sample. What is your village? Yes, there's a Rotary club in Kapchoro. I think I'm going to see it on Thursday. At the back, what is your village? Pardon? Masaka has like very many clubs. So that is my home district. So wherever you're going to go after studying, there is Rotaract. So please stay in the realm, stay in the in Christianity we call it in the spirit of Rotaract to get the full benefits. And of course, if you want to join a Muslim club that only has Muslims or that has majority Muslims, we also have Chibuli in Kampala, a Rotaract club of Chibuli. I don't know if you've heard about it. And for them on Eid, they call us and we eat pilau. So when you also join, you also call us. But that's just a by the way. Please be happy people at the university. Spread happiness, spread good vibes, create hope, starting with yourselves, in your small circles, in this university, in your families at home, and later the rest of the world. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for the questions. On my Rotary access, it is not very user friendly on the phone most of the time, most especially for the learning center. So you'll have to, because it's a very heavy app, the learning center is very heavy, so it needs a computer most of the time. But for the other news sites and etc., those are available. So you might have to work on that in that way. The district team, a district first of all is an administrative unit of Rotary International. So there's Rotary International, led by the Rotary International president, and there's what we call zones, led by a director from Rotary International, and we're in a zone of Africa. Then every zone has what we call districts. Districts can be, one country can have many districts, or many districts can be in one country. For example, our country has 2 districts, but Nigeria has 4 districts. Yeah, but then Rwanda, Congo Brazzaville, all those 3 countries are in one district. You get my point? So that's how it works. Then we go to the smallest unit, which is a club, and this is also the most important unit, because without the club and without your tractor, nothing can exist. So like I said, the district is led by 2 people, a district governor that leads the district. Then there's a district Rotaract representative that leads Rotaract clubs in the district. The district Rotaract representative chooses a team to work with depending on the needs and aspirations that they're going to do in that year. And that is how a team is chosen, depending on how good you are and how well. For example, if you now know that IUIU, their meetings are always online, people will be intrigued, find out who is in charge of this kind of good thing. So that's how people end up doing some of those things. So I'm sure next time when the LGR is looking to broadcast something from this region, you'll be just a call away. So that is how it is. Rich people and Rotary and Rotaract, if anybody asks you or tells you that Rotaract and Rotary are for the rich, most especially you as a student, ask them if they think you're rich. Use yourself as an example. In fact, tell them you will be rich, but you're not rich yet. But also, secondly, there's nothing wrong with being rich and being among these rich people. What is wrong with it? Ask them if they want to be poor or associate with poor people. That is just a by the way. But Rotary is people that are rich, first of all, in ideas, in thought, in willingness to grow, and also that willingness to do things that are over and above themselves. Service, participation, and contribution. That is Rotary for you. Rich or not, it's just a misnomer that you can correct using yourself as an example. Of course, eventually, everybody that works hard and smart shall get rich, but that is not what our organization is here for. It is not a social club that only those that have billions on their accounts can come and join, because we also come here not looking for their money. We're looking for our small monies collectively to do something big. So Rotary has 3 clubs. Factor is there on Sunday. So there are 2. There's one at the university. There's one at the School of Comprehensive Nursing, and there's one at called Soroti. Just Soroti. You know Hyde Park? Meets at Hyde Park every Sunday at 5 p.m. So, Mr. President, I carried a banner for you and members of this club to show that we are here today. You don't need to update this banner with a theme banner because it needs to serve us for some time. But you can always display this to show that we have a lot of hope and expectations in you, and that I have no doubt in my mind that we shall go ahead to do good in the world. This Rotary to grow this club to the 100 members plus that we've talked about. Be happy people, create hope amongst yourselves, and serve the community. So please receive from me an LGR Charles and members of the district team. It is yours.
Before you speak, I have had a very fruitful engagement with the King President. I've informed him about what is required to be a member of this club. And one of them is paying the youth to become a member. And DRR had to ask that you may not have any other opportunity to induct the bill president. He will be paying his membership to the bill president. And I'm surrendering my Rotaract gratuity. The bill president to be inducted, and we will be all privileged to have the bill president of IUIU with us.
Yes. Thank you very much. First of all, for surrendering your pin, but also, you, President, you've had my remarks. You've heard what Rotaract is about. It's also about growing leaders. I know you're already a leader, but If you looked around, I don't know if there's an art piece here in this room. You've seen very beautiful art pieces in places, in very nice homes, but they also get dusted. So they keep looking new and fresh. So whereas you're already a leader, Rotaract helps you to see leadership in different angles beyond this university. When you go to communities, you need to become MPs, you will see the real needs of the people out there. So I'm happy, pleased, privileged, and honored to induct you into this Rotaract Club of IUIU and to wish you a wonderful and developmental time, and also to ask you part of the efforts to ensure that this club becomes the sensation on campus that everybody wants to be part of. So please wear this pin with pride and happiness. They will give you a certificate of membership, and always remember that you are a Rotaractor of this club and a member of Rotary International. So congratulations and good luck.
I want to ask that someone is selling soda. We need to make $10. This is 12,000, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm less by 10,000. I close this. Anyone who important, please take it and bring back 10,000. This line is secure. We have just 30 seconds to complete this. And I wanted to remit this immediately to RI, so someone who has about 30,000 online can, on phone, on mobile money, can help us take the cash. Okay. Oh, we are looking for honorary, I think. Okay. Anyone with mobile money, we give them cash and they help us remit that mobile money. I think we can move forward. We can move forward as I do the math.
The guild president has said that the balance is going to add. Can I give him this and ask him to make everything? To make 40,000? No, like I give him this and I ask him to remit 40,000 because the balance is about 6,000 to make 40. President has allowed me that I give this to the guild president to help us remit 40,000 in total, which makes it $10. Is that okay? Sure.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Our brother Gilbert, His Excellency Obut Nasir, Rotarian Ronald Okello, and members come to the closure of our fellowship, and we are going to have the final toast as the culture. Whoever comes last for the fellowship is going to give us the final toast. And today it happens to be Rotarian Okello Ronald. Let us start with the final toast.
If you have something still remaining in your bottle as mine, you hold it. Or if you don't have, then you can hold where your heart is the most. For the wonderful fellowship that we've had, I propose we toast the Rotaract International. Rotaract.